Good morning, class. Today we are going to begin with problem set number 47, part number 2. Right, children? We are going to solve sum number 12, 14, 15, 18, 20 and 21. Right, children? Remaining sums are left for practice purpose. Okay, children? To begin with sum number 12. Now, your sum number 12 is how many pouches of 20 grams cloves each can be made from 1 kg 240 grams of cloves. You know what is the meaning of cloves? Cloves means lavang. Right, children? Now total how many, what is the quantity of the cloves? It is 1 kg and 240 grams. Now we have to make packets, small pouches. Now each pouch should contain 20 grams, fixed 20 grams. Now we have to find out how many pouches can be made. Okay, children? Now to begin with sum number 12. Sum number 12. Okay, children? Now, what is the quantity of cloves? Quantity of cloves is equals to 1 kg 240 grams. Right? Now each pouch contains what? 20 grams. So number of pouches made. This we have to find out. Okay, children? Now what is the total number? We will convert it. Now 1 kg is equals to 1000 grams. 1 kg is equals to 1000 grams plus 240 grams we are having. 240 grams is equals to total 1240 grams. Now we converted into grams, no? Now what? Each pouch is 20 grams. So what we have to do is we have to divide 1240 divided by 20. Right, children? Now it is, you can say the table of 2. Right, children? Now we have to divide 1240 by 20. So we can say the table of 2, add a 0 to the answer. 2 6 are 12. So 26 is 120. Subtract, you get 4. This will be 0 and this will be also 0. 2 minus 2 is 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. So now what you brought down? You got 4. Now you have to bring down 40. Okay. Now you have to say the table of 2, 20 till 40, that is 20 2s are 40 minus, you get 0, 40 minus 40 is 0. Now you got the quotient as 62. Now what does this quotient mean? The quotient here means number of pouches. So we can say 62 pouches can be made. 62 pouches can be made. Right, children? Understood how we did? First we converted kilogram into grams, then added 240 grams. Total becomes 1240 grams, 1240. Now it has to be divided with 20. Now what is this 20? Quantity of cloves in one pouch. So it has to be divided with 20. So we got the answer 62. So 62 pouches can be made. Understood, children? Now coming to the next sum. Your next sum is 14th sum. Now your 14th sum is a water tank holds 125 liters of water. If 97 liters and 500 milliliters of water is used, how much water remains in the tank? How much water remains? It is simple. It is, you have to find out the difference. What is left out? So it is what? Subtraction sum. So we will write the statements first. The tank holds what? It is 125 liters. 125 liters of water, right? Water used is equals to how much? 97 liters and 500 milliliters. How much water remains in the tank? Right, children? Water. How much water remains in the tank? Remains in the tank. We have to find out that. So here comes the question mark. Right, children? Now this is 1, 2, 5. Now this is 0, 0, no? Right? Now this is what? Liters, and this is milliliters. From this, how much is used? 97 and 500. Subtraction. Here nothing is there. Right here 0. Now subtract. Okay. Now this is, all these are zeros. So we have to borrow. Now children, you remember, no, when we borrow 1 from here, this becomes 1, 2 and 4. You are borrowing 1 liter. Now it has to be written in the column of milliliters. So you will be writing here 1000 milliliters. 1 liter is equals to 1000 milliliters. Right? Now it becomes easy. From 1000 subtract 500 is what? 500. Easy, isn't it? Now this is 4. From 4 subtract 7. So you have to borrow from 2. This becomes 3. This is 1. 14 minus 7 is 7. Now this is 3. 3 and 1 becomes 13. So 13 minus 9 is what? Okay, children. So when we borrow here, it becomes 1, 2, 4. This becomes 1000. Right, children? When we borrow from liters, we are borrowing 1 liter. 1 liter is equals to 1000 milliliters. Now it is simple. From 1000, when you subtract 500, you get the answer 500. 0 minus 0 is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. 10 minus 5 is 5. Right, children? So now coming here, we finished with the milliliter section. Now coming to the liter section. This is 4 and this is 7. So not possible, no? So you have to borrow from 2. So when you borrow from 2, it becomes 1. This becomes 14. 14 minus 7 is 7. Now 1 minus 9, again not possible. So this becomes 11. 11 minus 9 is 2. And 0 minus 0 is 0. So what is the answer? 27 liters. Answer 27 liters and 500 milliliters of water is left in the tank. Is left in the tank. Understood, children? So we have completed the 14th sum. Moving further to the 15th question. Now your 15th question is, Harminder bought 57 kgs 500 grams of wheat from one shop and 36 kg 800 grams of wheat from the other shop. How much wheat did he buy altogether? He has bought wheat only, but from two different shops. He has not bought something else, he bought wheat only, but from two different shops. The only thing is we have to total. So children, what we have to do is we have to calculate total how much of wheat was brought. Okay children, now it is from the first shop. We will write wheat bought from the first shop. How much was bought? It was 57 kg and 500 grams. Okay. Now same thing, wheat bought from the second shop. It is how much? 36 kgs and 800 grams. Now your third statement will be total wheat bought. Okay children, so what we have to do? We have to add. We will write here kg and grams. The one line, write here 57 and 500. Here you write 36 and 800. Okay, now add this. When you add this, it will be 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 0 again 0, 5 plus 8 is 13, carry 1, 7 plus 1 is 8, 8 plus 6 is 14, so carry 1 and write 4, 1 plus 5 is 6 and 6 plus 3 is 9. So what is the answer? 94 kgs and 300 grams. So write the answer in statement form. Total 94 kgs and 300 grams of wheat was bought. Okay. Now coming to the next question. Your next question is sum number 18. Sum number 18. Right children? Now sum number 18 is telling us one day Gurminder Singh walked 3 kilometers 750 meters and Parminder Singh walked 2 kilometers and 825 meters. Who walked further and by how much? Now from this question, what do we understand? Here two people are there. They are walking. Now they have walked for certain kilometers. We have to find out the distance, the difference of the distance, right? How much did they walk? So what is the operation used here? It is subtraction, right children? So moving to the sum number 18. We will solve sum number 18. So what we have to write? The statement will be Gurminder Singh walked. How much? How much did he walk? 3 kilometers 750 meters. Right? Then Parminder Singh, walked 2 kilometers and 825 meters. Okay? Now we have to find out who walked further. Who walked further? Right? So what we will write? Kilometer and meter. This is 3 and this is 750. This is 2 and this is 825. This is subtraction. So children, simple subtraction. Now you all know this. Now by the time, so you all must have understood, no, what to do and how to do. It is kilometer, meter. So when you borrow from here, this becomes 2 and this becomes 1000, right? When you add 1000 plus 750 is equals to what? 1750 minus, it is 825. Now simple subtraction sum. Simple subtraction. 0 minus 5 can't do. From here this becomes 4, this becomes 10. So this is 5. 4 minus 2 is 2. 7 minus 8, again we can't do it. So this becomes total 17 and 17 minus 8 is 9. Right? Understood children? Now this becomes 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. So who walked more? Gurminder Singh walked more. Answer: Gurminder Singh walked 925 meters more. So what is the statement? Gurminder Singh walked 925 meters more. Okay children, moving further to the next sum, that is sum number 20. Now your sum number 20 is Jalgaon, Bhusawal, Akola, Amravati and Nagpur lie serially on a certain route. The distance between Akola and these places are given below. Use them to make a word problem and solve the word problems. Amravati is 95 km, Bhusawal is 154 km, Nagpur is 249 kilometers and Jalgaon is 181 km. Did you understand the question children? Now these kilometers, the distance is given from Akola. Akola to Nagpur is 95. Akola to Bhusawal is 154 kilometers. Like that, for this information, we have to use this information and make a word problem and solve it. Okay children. So how we are going to do that? We will so first we will have to prepare the question. Now the question will be, which distance is more? First question what I am making is, this is sum number 20. Okay, sum number 20, first question formed is, which distance is more? Which distance is more? Okay. Akola to Bhusawal. Akola to Bhusawal. Akola to Bhusawal or Akola to Nagpur. We have to find out which distance is more, Akola to Bhusawal or Akola to Nagpur. Right children? We have to find out. First part is find out the difference between Akola to Bhusawal or Akola to Nagpur. Which distance is more? Now the second part is how much more. The second part will be what? How much more. Right children? So we have to find out two things in this question. What we have to find out? Which distance is more and by how much more. Right children? So the distance will solve it. Solution. The distance between, first thing, what we have to find out? Akola to Bhusawal is equals to 95 kilometers. The distance, second point is distance between Nagpur to Akola. Akola and Nagpur. Akola to Nagpur is equals to 249 kilometers. Okay children? Now the distance of Nagpur and Akola is more than Bhusawal from Akola to Bhusawal. We can find, see no? Akola to Bhusawal is 95. Akola to Nagpur is 249. Just by looking at it, you can say the distance from Akola to Nagpur is more than Akola to Bhusawal. So children, we can write here answer Akola to Nagpur. You can write here the distance from Akola to Nagpur is more. So we found out the answer to the first question. Now the second part is by how much more. So by how much more, what we have to do is we have to subtract, we have to minus it. So what we have to do is how much more. First you have to find out the difference between this and this, then deduct it from the previous one. So what we have to do children? It is 249 kilometers minus 95 kilometers is equals to what? 9 minus 5 is 4. 4 minus 9 we have to borrow. This becomes 1. This becomes 14. 14 minus 9 is 5 and this is 1. So this is what? 154 kilometers. So answer the distance. What we are going to write the difference? The distance is more by, the distance is more by 154 kilometers. Understood children? How much more? By 154 kilometers. What did we do? We subtracted 95 kilometers from 249 kilometers. So the answer is 154 kilometers. Now coming to the last sum of this word problem, that is word problem 21. Right children? Now your word problem 21 is complete the following table and prepare the total bill. We have to make a bill. You go to buy something from a shop, so the shopkeeper gives you the bill, no? You buy different commodities. So now we have to find out the total bill we have to pay. Now we can solve it here only in the textbook. like it is foodstuffs, weight, rate per kg. This is weight is number of kgs. This is rate per kg and this is the cost. Okay children, understood? Now if sugar, if I am buying sugar, how much sugar I am buying? 2.5 kgs, 2.5 kgs. Now this 32 is the rate of what? 2.5 kgs? No, it is the rate of 1 kg. If 1 kg is 32 rupees, 1 kg of sugar is costing 32 rupees. What will be the cost of 2.5 kgs? It is 32 multiplied by 2.5 will be rupees 80. It will be rupees 80. Understood children? Now coming to the next commodity, it is rice. Rice is, I am buying rice, 4 kgs of rice I am buying. Rate is 35 rupees per kg. 1 kg of rice is costing 1 kg is costing 35 rupees and I have to buy 4 kgs. So the rate will be 4 times 35 4 is 140 rupees. Okay. Coming to the next commodity, it is chana dal. Chana dal cost 60 rupees per kg. I want to buy 1.5 kgs. So when you multiply 60 with 1.5, the answer is 90 rupees. Tur dal, 1 kg is 70 rupees. 3 kgs will be 210 rupees. 7 3s are 21. So it is 210 rupees. Coming to wheat, wheat is 1 kg cost 21 rupees. I have to buy 7 kgs. So 21 into 7 is 147. It totals to 147 rupees for 7 kgs. Coming to the last commodity, it is oil. Oil is 110 rupees kg, 1.5 kgs. So 1 kg is 110. Half of 110 is 55. So 110 plus 55 is 165. It is 165. Now this is the rate according to each commodity. Now are we going to pay it separately? 80 rupees for sugar, 140 for the rice, 190 for chana dal? No, we will pay it all together. Now this is how the shopkeeper makes the bill. He writes the rate of each and every commodity and then he totals it. Now when we total it, what we will get? This is all zeros, so we have to write here 0. Now this is 0 0 0 and this is 7 and this is 5. So 7 plus 5 is 12. So coming to this column, we got here 12. We carried 1. 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 plus 4 is 13. 13 plus 9 is 22. 23, 27, 27 and what? 33. This is 3 and this is 3. So 3, 4, 6, 7 and 8. 3, 4, 6, 7 and 8. So the total is what? The total is rupees 832. This is the final answer. What is the bill? This is the bill, 832. So children, for the exam, now for this type you can get something missing here. You know, miss the fill in the missing blanks. If supposing this is not given, what you will do? Divide and find out, multiply and find out. So you can get it in either of the ways. Different questions can be asked. Now if you have to prepare a bill like this, don't forget to total it out, because sometimes children forget totaling it out. Totaling is also equally important. So please practice, and along with this sum we have completed the chapter. Chapter number 11 is completed. Complete the sums in your notebook. Okay children, that was all for today. Thank you.